Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you some Halloween homemaking. So really these are just a few extra steps that I took throughout my home this year to make Halloween extra fun and special, especially for my kiddos. But I'm glad you guys are here to join me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe if you're new. And let's go ahead and get started with today's homemaking video. So we are getting started today upstairs in my two sons' rooms. So this is my 5-year-old's room. His name is Grant, and we are going to be adding his Halloween sheets onto the bed today. He has been so excited about this, and I kept telling him we need to wait until October. And so I have filmed portions of this video over the past couple weeks, I guess. And so we did put his Halloween sheets on early in the month of October. So these are just a set of twin Halloween sheets. They're the Peanuts brand, and I got them at Marshall's. They were like $17 for the set, and I just love the festive touch that it adds to Grant's room, and you will see he was so excited about this. Looks like I'm explaining to Grant why I'm putting the flat sheet on upside down. Let me know if you guys do that too. I actually learned that hack here on YouTube from one of the other YouTubers that I watched along the way at some point. And I do think it looks nice when you roll down those sheets and the pictures look correct. So yeah, we definitely do that with like the pretty sheets that are like printed. So I'm adding Grant's comforter back onto the bed. I have a feeling that a room makeover is going to be in store for this kiddo maybe sometime next year after all the holidays are over. He's just growing up. He's 5, and right now he still has all of his like diggers in the room, like excavators and stuff like that. But like he's really into monster trucks lately. And I may just be ready to kind of grow up his room a little bit. So that's going to be crazy. But we're adding Ghosty here onto the bed. This is Ghosty, Grant's ghost pillow. I picked that up in the Target dollar spot, I think last year. And he was so excited to have him out again this year. And these pumpkins, so nicely lined up, that is Grant's fall decoration for his room. I gave him all of my extra pumpkins and he decorated his room. Anyways, here I'm sharing with you all of the fall and Halloween books we have out in Grant's room. We read at least one bedtime story every night, sometimes 2. And this is just one of those special homemaking touches that I have always loved doing ever since Grant was born. And I just love collecting these seasonal books. And I know that time is limited with reading these fun books to him every night. And so I just really treasure this part of being a mom. Okay, so here we are in my youngest son's room. His name is Nathan, and he will be 8 months old later this week. But I just added this little pillow. We bought this at Target this year. It's just like a little puppy who's dressed up as Frankenstein. It's so cute. I had considered getting a Halloween fitted sheet for his crib, but just thought I would hold off another year. He clearly won't remember this Halloween. And then here are the Halloween books that I have for Nathan. All of these are left over from when Grant was a baby, and again, I just love having these out for the seasons. Okay, we are moving on into the kitchen. So I picked up this cute little mug tree at an antique store. I went antique shopping with my friend and found this cute mug tree. I had been on the lookout for one, and I don't love the green color. It's not going to stay green. I will probably paint it at some point, maybe black or white, I'm not sure. But I did want to go ahead and utilize it and put my Halloween mug out, and then we're going to stock this little trick-or-treat canister with some K-cups to go here in our little coffee station. I'm also going to stock our cabinets with all of our other Halloween dishes, so we have more cups and plates ready to use for the next few weeks. Okay, now it is time to build our occasions bin. If you don't know what an occasions bin is, it's basically just a display of fun paper plates, napkins, cups, straws, sprinkles, anything you want to use, and it just makes meals and snack times more fun for your family. So I'm sharing with you the first few plates were some leftovers I had from last year. We picked up those Halloween crazy straws this year at TJ Maxx. These plates and napkins are from Walmart this year, as is this little banner, little pennant flag that I got. It's so cute. Okay, you guys, I picked up this piece at the same antique store where I found the mug tree, and this may be a handmade piece. I have seen one once before and I passed it up and I regretted it, and so when I saw this one, I knew I had to get it. Ironically enough, it's that same weird green color, but I'm probably going to paint this again. But this is actually a stand that is made to hold paper plates and napkins, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so thrilled to have it. So I'm adding all of my Halloween plates here and then using a little jelly jar to hold up the crazy straws and the flag, and then there's a separate compartment where you slide the napkins down in the front. And I just absolutely love this piece, and I'm so thrilled to have it in my kitchen, and I can't wait to use it for all of the seasons and holidays to come. Okay, we have just a few simple touches left in the kitchen and dining room. Here I'm just putting our candy corn into this vintage jack-o'-lantern canister that I thrifted, I think last year. My son Grant, the 5-year-old, he is obsessed with candy corn this year, and so I was excited to have that out for him. And then here on the dining table, I'm just going to put out these Halloween placemats that my mother-in-law gave to me. My mother-in-law used these when her kids were growing up, and so it's just a nice, fun, nostalgic piece to have in our home. Now I'm going to share with you a really fun and simple Halloween dinner idea. So these are jack-o'-lantern quesadillas, and all you're gonna need are some cooked shredded chicken, some tortillas, some shredded cheese, and then I bought this Taco Bell spicy ranchero sauce at Walmart because I wanted these to mimic the chicken quesadillas from Taco Bell, and then also a small knife with like a fine tip to it. So you're just going to start by actually cutting your jack-o'-lantern faces into the tortillas. You only want to do the tortilla that's going to be on top of the quesadillas, and I just did really simple jack-o'-lantern faces in these, and I only made 3, one for myself, one for my husband, and one for Grant. Each year I make some fun Halloween recipes leading up to Halloween. So I've done these jack-o'-lantern quesadillas a couple years now. I've made jack-o'-lantern stuffed peppers for many years in a row, and I have shared that recipe in a video before. I'll try to have it linked in the cards for you. And then every year we also make mummy dogs, which is where you wrap crescent rolls around hot dogs to make them look like mummies. So cute. And I did this even before we had kids. I really do enjoy seasonal things and making the holidays special. Anyways, to assemble the quesadillas, I just spread some of that spicy ranchero sauce on the bottom, a sprinkle of cheese, and then I added the cooked shredded chicken, and then a little bit more cheese on top, and then you want to place your jack-o'-lantern face tortilla on the top. I am cooking these up on my griddle and getting them all toasty and melting the cheese, and they turned out so good. I put the ranchero sauce on mine and my husband's. I did not put it on Grant's because I didn't know if it would be a little too spicy for him, but these really did taste a lot like Taco Bell quesadillas, and they were delicious. I cut these into 4 pieces, and then we always serve our quesadillas. I like mine with sour cream or plain Greek yogurt, and we use the Taco Bell taco sauce as well, so very delicious. Okay guys, it is Friday and it's October. We're gonna make a fun fall recipe. It's not technically a Halloween recipe, but it is fall related, and I'm excited. So for my helpers today, I've got Grant and Nathan. Nathan's got a nice cold teether, working on those teeth. Grant's gonna help me make this. We're making a no-bake pumpkin pie. Let me see if this will focus. No-bake pumpkin pie. because I had this leftover whipped cream in the fridge, and so I picked up a fall recipe, or searched a fall recipe that would allow me to use this. So you need a cup of pumpkin puree, a box of instant vanilla pudding mix. I got the French vanilla because they didn't have plain vanilla at the store, so you know, that'll work. Milk, some pumpkin pie spice, Cool Whip, and then a graham cracker crust. You can make your own, or you can cheat and buy one at the store like I did. Are you ready to make it? Okay, let's do it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the clip before this, I did have a large tub of Cool Whip left over in my fridge from a dessert I made a couple weeks back, and it wasn't expired yet, so I just Googled fall recipes that use whipped cream and came across this. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just measure out your ingredients, mix everything together. So the pumpkin, the pudding mix, the Cool Whip, and was there milk in it? Anyways, you just mix all the ingredients together and then put it in the pie shell and chill it. I think it said for at least 3 hours. Ours was in the fridge much longer than that, but this was a really good and easy recipe and very fun to make with the kiddos. One thing I will say is that we had a little bit of a mishap with mixing this together. I would recommend using a whisk, and I just mixed it with a spatula, but we did have some pockets of the pudding mix still left in the mixture, and so I ended up having to like remix it, and I think it would have ended up more fluffy if I hadn't had to like remix it with the whipped cream already in it. So yeah, I would recommend a whisk whenever you're just mixing the pudding in with the pumpkin and everything, and then gently fold the whipped cream in after. But this tasted like just like pumpkin pie with whipped cream on top of it. Like every single bite tasted just like that. And so a great recipe to make, super easy if you like pumpkin pie. And then also if you are in a climate where your fall weather is not very cool, if you're like in hot weather still, this would be a great way to kind of get in the fall spirit and have a cool dessert. All right, here's our finished no-bake pumpkin pie. I'm gonna put the lid on it and put it in the fridge. It says for 3 hours. We're probably gonna enjoy this after our dinner tonight. Are you gonna try it, Grant? You're gonna try it? Yummies. Grant was a good helper. Nathan? Good supervisor? Yeah? Wearing a Halloween shirt? Hi. All right. And that's our fun fall dessert. Okay, that is going to wrap up my Halloween homemaking video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and that it gave you some tips for how you can make Halloween extra special. And I just love having all those extra little seasonal touches in my home for the season. And I might make another video similar to this for Christmas. I think that would be super fun as well. So let me know in the comments below if you guys are looking forward to Christmas content coming up kind of soon. Not starting like super early, but pretty soon we will be thinking about Christmas. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. At Kindly Katey, I do lots of seasonal decorating, cleaning, and mom life videos, and I would love to have you guys join my channel. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great Halloween season, and I'll see you next week with another brand new video. Bye!